Welcome inside Kauffman Stadium. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Athletics going up against the Kansas City Royals. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And on the hill, the big righty, Michael Wacha. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Bobby Witt Jr. now at the plate. And the home opener is underway. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a man on base to start the inning.
Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Runner takes off. There's a ball. Tag save. The throw from Perez too late. And there's a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Check swing went around. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Runner goes again. Ball misses. Throw to third. Safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Now there's a bullet down the line. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. Cut off, throw to second. He pulls into second as a run scores. The throw to third, and he's out trying for 3. Next up for the A's, Brent Rooker.
Oh.
That one ripped. And a base hit, and that's a 1-out single.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
0-1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
Wacha measures 6 feet 6 inches, 215 pounds, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
That misses. Ball 3. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Payoff pitch. This one in the air center field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. 2 down. And now a chance for Shea Langoliers.
Nope, that's away.
Fly ball down the line, and that drops foul. Here's a 1-1. And that's fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. High fly ball right field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. He makes the grab, and that is that. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, and towing the slab in this one, Luis Morales. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know,
It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
And that skips in the dirt. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And here is Jacob Wilson. Buxton gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Ground ball left side, could be two. Slings to second, back to first, and that is a double play.
Batting third,
so up next, Michael Garcia. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Ripped, but it curls foul. In the dirt, and it's 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Comes a 2-2. This one in the air, right field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2-2 now. This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. And we're level. It's 1-1. That's hard hit on the line. And that is that. Back here in Kansas City, second inning set to go. Jeff McNeil digs in now. Outside low, and that is ball one. Lifted in the air, right field. Butler moving under this one. And there's one down.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 1, Isaac Collins.
Right back to him on the mound. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The third baseman,
next up for the A's, Carlos Cortez.
Up.
Two down, nobody on. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. And it's 0-2. Got him. Rusty Balance. Bottom of the inning. So up now for Kansas City, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
No, that's a ball.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Line drive, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. And now the 0-1. And a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. Lawrence Butler will hit next. And fouled off. Ball one there.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. First and second, no outs. Bottom half of inning number 2. And they're all loaded up.
Take it, base.
Batting 8th, the designated hitter, Wayne Thomas.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there. And another ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
That's in for a strike.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they creeping into my mind right now.
All loaded up. Jonathan India at the plate. On the ground to third. Feeds to second, out there. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing.
Up next,
he's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors.
Byron Buxton.
This to third, Cortez. Whips it across. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, stepping in, Denzel Clark. Swing at a ground ball. Not in time.
He's there.
Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out. So digging in, Nick Kurtz.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
Go.
Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Line drive. Should be extra bases. Runner around third on his way to the plate. One runs in. Now a relay to the plate. Save.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
In there for strike one. And that one fouled off. Kurtz leads off second with nobody out. On the ground. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bat.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Buxton brings it in with a nice running grab. And that is a big first out. Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers.
The catcher.
Flied to right his first time.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone. At worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
2 on, 1 out.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ball 3.
Outside low, ball 3.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
In the air to left center. Should be extra bases. He's got it. Runner tags from third. In to score from third. And they've tied it again.
The batter, number 22, second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Gets him to chase after that one. Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Carrying well. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. On the ground right side. Whips it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Back here in Kansas City, set for the bottom of the third, Jacob Wilson steps in for the Royals.
Wilson.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. On the ground to third. Over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Strike 1.
Upstairs. Makes the sliding stop. Throw to first. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him. What a play. Pasquatch at the dish. You think of Vinny, you think speed. Here's a nugget. Vinny Pasquantino has never been thrown out trying to steal a base in the major leagues. That's correct. 3 for 3. Hammered. Base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
In the dirt. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Got him. Inning over. Start of the fourth. Leading off
A's,
Carlos Cortez.
Carlos Cortez.
You know, these Athletics really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. You just can't average 2 runs per inning without a complete team effort from the lineup. Everyone's been doing their job, setting up the next guy, and taking care of their own business at the plate.
Now pitching for the
So the Royals bring on a new arm, Nick Mears.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Bunt attempt, popped up, reaching for it, makes the catch. Back to the top of the lineup. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. Into the outfield, base hit. They get it in quickly, so first and second now, 1 out.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
In the air on the infield,
That's
and
an
the infield fly
fly
is called.
Up next for the A's, the designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
In the air, out towards left center. And that is that. bottom of the fourth. So up now for Kansas City, Jack Caglione.
Jack Caglione.
Ball.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Just missed. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
Misses again, 5 in a row. Butler in his 3rd season, 25 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018. Clark takes it in for the out. 1 down. Here's Lane Thomas. There's a swing and a drive. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. And they cut into the deficit. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
That one fouled off.
Oh.
That's a hit. And that turns the lineup over. Here's Byron Buxton. 1 for 2. This one in the air, center field. Clark under it. That's out number 2.
Now pitching for the
A new
A's,
arm into the game,
number
the righty,
58,
Scott Barlow.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Foul ball there. The Royals with the go-ahead run at the plate. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. In the air, right field. Collins on his way over. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom.
You know, these A's doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. Double-digit hits, and they've done a great job of avoiding the strikeout. Only 1 of them so far, which tells you a lot.
Late swing, foul to the left. And a foul ball. On the ground, right side, India. In plenty of time to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The catcher, Shea Langoliers.
Langoliers checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. Nope, he held back.
Nope.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
In the air to left center. And that's got extra bases written all over it. 2 down. Jeff McNeil stands in. He's already homered in this game. In the air, left field, down the line. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back.
Finish him.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that extends the inning.
Everything came together for him.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And downstairs. In the air, center field. Buxton sprinting after it. And that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So up now for Kansas City, Michael Garcia.
Garcia.
And that one fouled off. Out towards right center field. And that will fall. And the tying run is on base. No throw, and he's on at first.
The first baseman, number 9, Vinny Pasquantino.
That's a ball.
Working down in the zone to start the at-bat, looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter,
outside.
you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball down. Set your sights high. Maybe you get a mistake.
And that's ball four. And the go-ahead run is on base. So a workaround situation.
Yeah, kind of. You're not intentionally walking him. You want to compete, but you don't want to give him something too good to hit. If you can get him out on your pitch, then even better because you've got the pitcher leading off the next inning.
And that one is lifted in the air. Soderstrom settles underneath it. And there's one down. Jack Caglione steps in for the Royals. Hogan Harris on to pitch out of the pen here. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. That one misses. Ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Cortez has a beat on it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, number 4, Lawrence Butler.
In the dirt, blocked. Well done behind the dish. That one not close. And the count is 1-1. Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, top of the 6th inning, Carlos Cortez getting ready to hit. Ripped right field. That's back there. That one way back, and it's gone. He'll touch them all. And there's a foul ball. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. This one in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. Back to the top of the order now. And now it's Bobby Witt Jr. 3 for 3 with 3 singles.
That's out the corner.
That one laced to center and a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Pitch was on the outside. Didn't go the other way with it.
New pitcher in the game for the Royals, Daniel Lynch.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game. One away with a runner at third. Just missed. Check swing, and he went. And a full count now. Got him swinging. Big at bat for Brent Rooker now.
The designated hitter, Brent Rooker.
Oh.
Oh, look at the stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Back here in Kansas City, bottom of the 6th inning, Lane Thomas steps in for the Royals. So they turn to their closer, Justin Sterner.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Pitch misses there. Ball 1. And a foul ball. In the air, right field. Collins settles underneath it, brings it in, and a quick out, number 1.
The batter, number 6, second baseman, Jonathan India.
No, that's low.
On the ground to third. Zips it across, and they got him. Now here's the leadoff hitter for the Royals, Byron Buxton. 1 for 3.
Byron Buxton.
And first offering is fouled off.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
2 down, nobody on. Cut on and miss, struck him out, and that will end the inning. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, now the left fielder, Tyler Soderstrom. Slider right there. Fought off foul. Lynch, a tall lefty, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. Outside low, now 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Into the outfield, base hit, and the leadoff man aboard. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Lucas Erceg.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Oh, great stop. There's one. And two. What a play. Base is empty after the double play. Jeff McNeil up next for the A's. He's already homered here in this one. And he grounds one to the right side. India. And that's the third out. Back here in Kansas City, set for the last half of the seventh. Jacob Wilson steps in for the Royals.
That's a ball.
Reaching for it and brings it in.
Up next for the Royals, the third baseman, Michael Garcia.
Ball.
One now. That one lifted to left. Thomas should have this one, and there's two down. Last chance for the Royals. Vinny Pasquantino, the next to hit.
Vinny Pasquantino.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on.
Ball. Ball.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
Got him. Ball game.
Nice work out of the bullpen for that first MLB win, Boog. They turned to him when they didn't have the lead. He kept things steady, and he's rewarded with the W.
A 7-5 final score in this one. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.